Hello, I am that woman named Ivy, and I pray, hope everyone day is going great. It's beautiful outside, about to go outside. I am feeling much better than I was yesterday. Yesterday was one of those days where I was, kind of high, low mode, but I'm doing good. And let me say this, just because you have like a high, low mode doesn't mean that you have to take your frustration or your anger out on anyone. And even if you are doing that, I pray that God will help you with that. And I pray that you will go to God and ask him to help you, with that frustration, because some people feel they have a right to take their frustration out on anyone that come their way, look at them wrong, or just smiling. Some people really feel that they have a right to treat people anyway just because they're going through a situation. You might be going through a situation, however, it doesn't give anyone the right to take their anger out on anyone. No, absolutely not. Because when it turns back on you, you're not gonna like it. I promise you, you won't. You won't like it. So be careful how you treat others, even in your frustration. And there's some people that will brush it off and say, okay, maybe he or she is going through something. And there's some people will give you that same energy back. So yeah, that's something to think about. But honestly, I wanted to get up here and say, God is moving in my life. In spite of the news that I got yesterday with my neighbor, which was very hurtful, still, God still moved in my life. I'm not going to say what it is at the moment, but God is still working, and he opened a door for me. And I am waiting for that opportunity to just give my testimony. So yes, so I am excited about that. Another thing, my children is, my son is 19, my daughter is going to be 17 in less than 3 months. So she's going to be 17 in June. And I was saying to myself, sitting on the couch and saying to myself, my children are older. I don't have to wait around and get a babysitter. I love that. I do. I love the fact that I could just move around, do what I have to do what I need to do and desire to do, without have to have, my kids on my hips. So at one time it was not like that. All right. But now that they're much older, I can just come and go as I need to. Of course, I'm not going to check up on them. Not saying that I don't want to be bothered with them, but I love the fact that I can, even if I want to go to a different state right now, I can do that. Okay. For whatever reason, I can do that. Whether it be a family thing, whether it be a work thing or something, I can definitely do that. And I thank God that I'm at that point where I can just get up and go. Hallelujah. And it's nothing wrong with being a parent of young kids. I'm not saying that, but it's a blessing as well when you have older kids, teenagers, and you don't have to get a babysitter for them. That is a blessing. Okay. All right, that's what I wanted to get up here and say. Stay blessed, be blessed, and be about God's business. You can't go wrong. And also try to get outside. If it's beautiful outside, if you could get outside, move around, walk around your building or so, walk around your neighborhood or whatever with the dog, with the children, with the baby in the stroller, do so. Enjoy this beautiful weather. All right, take care.